Hello everyone, my name is Ngawang Choklik and welcome back to my channel. And I have written something, and this this topic of my interest, like I've been thinking about it a lot. Like I've been searching for like many reference book and many individuals who often who also thinks about the stuff a lot. So I'm gonna use like few references, like photos and all from different artists. I mean, I will call them artists and philosophers, but yeah. So the topic of my interest for the past few weeks is self-awareness. 댕이노니라 벽에다 인신기가 벼지치고 삼스칼라나 벽에 고충기는 주 벽에 고추라 아니 인지라 고충기는 주 인기에 돈에 깨지시나야 고추양 고추루라 근데 이네데 but I've written everything like in English, so I will speak mostly in English. So self-awareness is set you free, but what if it's actually the thing that's holding you back? Like you begin to observe yourself, like from your childhood days, like from the moment you start like thinking about yourself and what you like and what you dislike and what you're good at and not good at. And then self-awareness itself is not something like bad or anything. Most people think like many people often like say that people who are highly self-aware are more miserable than the people who are less self-aware of themselves. Like I have like few types of friends, and who are like there are friends who are like very self-aware, and they are constantly like most of them are like constantly anxious about what they are doing, how they are gonna look, and it can be often linked to insecurity. But there are some people who are not self-aware and they seem to be more happy. So why is that? Because of your self-awareness, you give yourself so many definitions, so many labels, and then when you let it grow with you, it becomes a cage. So I want to like I want to ask everyone to like just describe yourself. Try describing yourself without using any like labels or like what you're good at or bad at. So I think I'll go first. I'm Ngaon Choklik, and I like to sing. I like to dance as well. I love colors, from oil paintings to like different architectures out there in the world. And you don't have to go that far to enjoy like colors, because there is like you can just look out into natures to admire colors. Okay, and so yeah, try describing yourself. I'm not saying that I'm bad at this, and I've never mentioned like I love dancing but I'm not good at it. No, you don't define yourself like that, because this is my favorite. Okay, if you don't define yourself, you're free. And I want to repeat this again because it holds so much depth in in this short sentence. If you don't define yourself, you are free. So what I'm trying to say right here is that self-awareness, like it quietly turns into identity, and identity becomes a cage, and you don't want to be inside, like caged inside. And that's not all. There is another problem. Like you trust your mind, your memories, your past stories, but your mind doesn't just replace the past, it edits. Sometimes the self-awareness led you duada 야간이게 중수이라 duada 야간이게 중수도도 교란교란기 다 이제지겨 수수술라 다 교란 사문당당 지요라 교란 꼴래요라 나디 약부요 나디 약부메 내주라 only lay para lera kyugyurang yura ngazu samun yakpo tangna yura midin su cancel kyurang zu kari samun tangyo wondiran tagda resam girura like what you are thinking, like whatever your mind is thinking is right, but is it really right? No, it is not. Like sometimes our mind lies to you and then you don't realize it, because like why would you like argue with your own self, right? Yeah, just so I'm just trying to what I'm trying to say is that you don't have to believe everything you think, because everything you think is not always true, and rarely it is ever true. We need to know that our mind lies to us, and it also reshapes the past to, like, most of the time it reshapes the past to fit our own like present narrative, which is also called like memory reconciliation. So basically, what is self-awareness? Let's not deviate from the topic. uh, Self-awareness in its best form is being conscious of your actions to better yourself. See, I've told you like there's two sides of self-awareness, like, and people who are like more self-aware tend to like suffer more, but it's okay, like, because like suffering is a growth. I tend to believe like suffering is a growth, and when you when you are mostly like when you are self-aware, you are objectively thinking about yourself, something that which leads to growth, and I think it's beautiful. So if you're a little silly and slow like me, here's something you can do. In Buddhism, like, there's a saying called in Tibetan, in Tibetan, like, uh, 미린조 미다 뒤지담지 미탁바리 레이다 뒤지담지 미탁바리 레디오도 칼로다 미다 셈젠다 칼로다 emotion 이네리 상마요라 걸차니 교주고려 걸차 means second 이거를 교주고려라 그 까망강이라 그 까망강이지 그다 단다지 like present self지 그 이게라 데이 말이요라 like 그 수분낭로니 카레 타야마 죄다 아니 단다 카레 까망강이라 락발라 차유규디 단다 닝라랑 절레차 닝네니야 카레 로알라조니 oxygen 랑저라니야 수부 랑저라조 치유유라다 아니 change 걸차 리유마무 도리라 걸차 리유마무 도도도라 그 춘주고 도라 이벤직레라 중거로라 다 춘주고도 다 그랑라 안디로리 임베시다 angzi gilagi angzi exitani yora 그 angzi fail이라 angzi fail이 되었다 그거를 레바나 갈삼길이나 어가 angzi 야부 민도 왔음길이라 가나 안 미상말라 다 침부쳐져도 다가 나다 angzi 야부 맹알랍들 fail링유이라 아니라 되어도 something 그런 레벨직 룩이다 그런 definition직 룩이다 거리래 angzi 야부 맹 angzi yabu mele do you let it grow with you, like chinjini chin tanda chimbubudu 그 grow chinni 그런 염도라 the belief din 염도 leju다 이네 ang지다 게드니 chinjini 소지 싱싱바 겨우지 끼오마라 장네 싱네 아니 싱네 열게 조이라 뭔디라 니에지 experience 징라나요라 나 guitar 당시 low she longanila janga drachi to lo tuk chege lo tungila janga drachi ra lo tungila janga drachi do it was really hard, like when I tried to learn on the first day I didn't master it, so I thought like, oh, I'm not good in guitar, I can't, like it is not my thing. So that belief that I had on my first day of practicing guitar made me like never touch the guitar again. Ooh, nice. Made me never touch the guitar again. Ooh, wow. Nangba din so di chin chula slide sur lan tang li dura. Okay. Yeah, correct. Oh, lo nga nila guitar mas lo chung nila guitar machine gudi thanda bodo correct kissing ni dingelo de la jang mena yora. Talo de la dingelo de la jang menani nga shingyo mara kalana, because like since I'm like the lo chir do someone on this yar dura someone on yar do ni gi mas ta color ta lobjong mang wisdom mang ra du tu ra ngara ngara realize chasura like I'm putting myself in this cage, in this invisible cage that doesn't exist. I'm just labeling myself like I'm not good at this, but have I even tried like my fullest? So like most of the time you have to think back and like check your facts, get your facts right. Like is it really true that I'm not good at this, or is it just me caging myself up? And um yeah. So if you were bad at something as a kid but you never challenged that belief, you might never try again. And that's why adults tell us to live in the present, because what if they actually mean like living in present makes you forget about those past mistakes and failures, and living in future will like makes living in future will make you more anxious. So living in present means like you are fully alive in this, living in this moment, in this present. So there's no self-belief, self-doubt, like anything that caused you or made you believe that you are not good at this. This is my favorite quote that I got from someone. Okay, you are not limited by reality as much as you are limited by what you believe reality to be. So this is what I'm trying to say. Like, and there's a quote from Buddha itself. Like, 상기 기 quote 중에 요라 인기도니래 요라. Um, 가르다. Oh, believe so you shall be. Believe so you shall be. I think it was something like that. Like, if you believe it, it will happen. So your mind has a really good, huge impact on reality. If you believe you can do something, you can do it. And if you believe that even there's a slight like doubt in your mind that you can't. Like, it's just how it goes. Like, and there's like law of attractions and all the manifestation things, like those are separate. But I just believe that the way you think about yourself has a really huge impact on the life that you're living right now. And self-awareness itself is not something bad to have, but not knowing how to use it can be dangerous. And being self-aware is rather the first step of growth, when you learn to observe yourself objectively. And I think like being self-aware, like as I've stated in the starting of the video, like it can be good, it can be bad, and then 그런 라레고 요라 라스 담마데라 그런 라레고 samlo shukchumbu samlo 미가시라 강이 유 땅 뒤도데라 잠리 강자 이강이 수수랑 중국을 삼기르라 참잠 구 셈바디스 구양시 칠로라 내절로 공부해도 칠로 디스타시오라 갖다 가 칠로 농마데절 가가 중국이르라. At the end of the day, accept what you are able to do and what you are not able to do at this moment, and don't ever assume that it's ever too late to get involved again. So like I have so many like older friends from my workplace, like co-workers, and whenever I talk to them about something, like when they share something, like they want to do something but they're too old for it, because even if like you are like 10 years even if like you are like 100 years old, if you tell me like you want to do something, you want to chase the purpose of your life, I would 100% like support you to do it, because it's never too late to get involved again. Like, it's never too late. 아니 예지 viewers 강절라 미즈난 강이 친진주 망부티리 강이 정보에 망부티리라 다 춘부데 첼레다 레마라데 미상마시 강이랑 라담 주불라 강이 요레 교라 강이 요레 정말라 수수수시 강이 러러러러 around. At the end, su simba le depend choyura. Simba da samu dang dang la. Okay, but I'm gonna end my video here. It's gonna be like a little bit short. I think so. I hope it's short. Okay, bye and see you in next video. I promise I will post more. I promise I will post more. Bye bye. I was sitting right here near the water, by the river actually. Nga kazing ni ura, langa delarang gyug de ura. Nga la Instagram la follow chuna ura. Nye Instagram follow chuna ni tongyu ura. Nga kazing yes tuwa la gyug start chura. Ani langa del mangbu gyug kalan langa yearning jumar. Maybe I can show you like a little bit few clips of it. Bye bye. Bye bye bye. 나 왜 얘기인지 모르다. 상관은 완전 게임. 상관 랍시 게드.